we have special guests, which will be my co-hosts. We're all us four girls have bonded. And are you ready? You guys might be surprised. Your heads might be blown, or you're just in for a treat because we're a bunch of fun girls. So, this week I will introduce you to my beautiful peoples. Here they all are. You ready? There they are. We have
Hello.
to my to my left.
Side.
We have Angie. I have to think it's the opposite. To my diagonal, we have Christina. And to my bottom, we have Yanai. Say hello, beautiful people.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, all you beautiful people.
I only have beautiful people here. And you know what? We already making waves because we've got already a watcher. We have a few watchers. Are you ready? Hi, Karen.
Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Hildy.
Hi.
So, all of us four girls got together and we said we should all chat.
Right?
Well, why just all four of us? Why not just bring all the rest of the people out there and chit chat with them? Hence our Gurl Chat Thursdays.
Yes.
We are open to any kind of subject. We can talk about a lot of things, but if it gets too personal, let us know. And, that's it. We're just going to chit chat.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. They're recognizing you, beautiful people.
Hello, Miss Karen.
So
I need.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I said I'm going to open YouTube Talk. So if I'm not looking, it's just because I had to open YouTube and get some moderators in here.
So, what are you girls' day today? I'm like, my day was busy. I was like, oh no, I'm so late. I was sewing one of the cushions for the bench that we are making, and I don't know nothing about sewing, so
Hello, water girl.
I've been learning a lot.
Hi, Jennifer.
So, yes. Hi, water girl.
Keep on talking. I'm listening.
I don't know. I got a burst of energy today. I don't know why, Miss V. But but I got this burst of energy, so I've been cleaning. But it's the type of cleaning that you don't see, taking the winter coats down off of the, coat rack and washing them and putting them in the closets and, and all this stuff. And I went in there and I had washed some of my husband's sweatshirts that he'll like wear a t-shirt, then he'll put a sweatshirt on over top of it in the morning. And then when he comes home, he just brings the sweatshirt in and throws it down, right? So there's a pile of them. So I thought, well, I'm going to wash them, put them up. So I'll wash them and dry them, but right before they're completely dry, I'll hang them outside. So I bring them in on their racks, and I went to put them on the shelf that I have in my washroom so that, I was doing something else, and I could come by and get them and then hang them in the closet. Well, all of a sudden, that shelf decided to let go. So I'm standing there holding it with one hand on the end that came loose, trying to take the stuff off of it, and my basket of, I call my summer stuff, my hot dog skewers and, and all this stuff that's up in there. I'm going to take everything down one-handed, trying to get, and finally I'm like, forget it. I'm going to go chill, and then I'm going to go see V and the girls.
Angie, do you do crafting?
Yes.
What you do?
Well, you name it, and I do it.
Nice.
I don't crochet. I never could. Well, I knitted for a while, and I did do some crocheting and stuff, but I never really got into it that much because my mom and my grandmother did it all the time. So but I do flower arrangings. I sew. I will design clothes, make clothes.
Nice.
paints, anything
That's
you
Robert,
think
right?
of.
For our weekends.
Yeah, that's Robert.
Hi,
Hello,
Robert.
Robert.
Well, Angie, you
Welcome
are
to
my
the
kind of person because I do a lot of crafting. I'm not into knitting or crochet. That's not my thing. Or sewing. I'm learning how to sew because I needed to because of the RV. But I'm into the tumblers, mugs, shirts,
I want to learn how to do those.
That's something I would love
stickers.
to learn to do.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Oh,
Well,
paper flowers.
why don't you do like start doing stickers like for us, and we get your name out and stuff. Of course, we pay you,
Of
and
course.
then you start your own business. Of
Yeah,
course, we get a discounted price.
yeah, I know. It's just like right now, I wanted to do that while I'm in the road because that's the concept of Dream on Wheels. Because I want to do my crafting on the road. You know,
Yep,
Yeah.
I
living
enjoy.
your dream.
I like to be on the road, and I like my crafting. So I want to do that
Is
outside.
that a quilt?
It is a crochet blanket.
Nice.
Wow.
Can you tell
That is
who it's going to
beautiful.
be? Can you
Your
tell? Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
now I
I
see.
see it
Oh,
now.
oh,
That's
okay. I can look at the other way.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh, no, she's the good one there when it comes to that stuff. The
And
traveling dingbats. Hello, welcome
Hi.
in.
Karen say, "Hi, Mrs. Dream on Wheels. I don't know your name. My name is Janine."
So, ladies, can you
Is it
put
midnight?
a remark in the YouTube chat so like that we can put you as moderators as well? Sorry, okay. So I
Oh,
put up if you want to come up. I see you. Just one moment. Just one moment. I just want to show my people. There we go. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, travel dingbats. I forgot her first name. Wait a minute. Don't. It'll come to me. Okay. There we go. I'm cleaning house. See, look, everybody's cleaning house. Are you girls ready? It's Girls Chit Chat. Here's our first guest. The one, the only. He can handle all our big personalities. It's Robert!
Oh,
What's up? I'm turning on my little circle light. Get a little more light in here. How's it going?
Fantastic. Yourself?
Oh, I'm just sitting down to have a little leftovers from my cooking video that's going to premiere tomorrow on the Raid Parade at, let's see, it's going to be like, the Raid Parade starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it will run the longest ever on record. It's going to be over an hour.
wow.
What?
The whole Raid
Wow.
Parade. The whole Raid Parade. You know, a bunch of videos running in succession.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
different
I'm like,
channels.
whoa.
So I'm going to be premiering at 2:57 Eastern Standard Time. It is going to show you how I cook my peppered chicken dish. So I'm having leftovers right now, if you don't mind.
Oh my
sounds
goodness.
Pepper chicken.
Did you see the shrimp videos that he did last week?
Which video?
The shrimp.
The tram?
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
one? He does so
video.
many shrimp videos.
Oh, my
well, the
videos.
last one.
Oh, yeah, fried
Yes.
shrimp.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Did you see how the one before it where I fried shrimp and almost caught the camper on fire?
No.
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, well,
Oh, Robert's catching flack from Tim Tim.
I'm on a selective diet, so I'm really not eating fried foods, bread, no milk, none of that stuff, pasta, no pasta, and I'm Italian and I love bread and pasta. But anyway, I decided I'm going to fry some fish, so I'm not ready to fry fish. I'm just not ready. I'm just one guy by myself. So the only pan I have is a square pan like this. I'm not going to, fry fish in pan like this. So I got this little tiny pan, and when I went to put the fish in it, it overflowed. The oil started overflowing, so I had to shut off the flame on the burner before I caught the RV on fire. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
check it out.
Wow. That's literally by the hairs of your chin, you know.
Now,
Well,
Robert,
I've caught a lot of things
for
on
you.
fire before.
I got a question
Yes,
for you,
Angie.
Robert.
Yes, Angie.
How far south are you from, say, the Gainesville area, Ocala, Gainesville area?
Well, that if you're speaking from Ocala, that's a lot closer than Gainesville. Ocala is northwest of me, about an hour and a half. You know, I have to. There's no direct route. I have to go north and then go west.
So about 2 hours, I could be your taste tester this winter.
I like how you think, Angie.
Hey, I could set up a canopy outside, you know, and I have an awning too. And so we could put out a bunch of chairs and have a big picnic.
There you go.
Wait a minute, ladies. I'll hook you up even more. Robert, are you not staying at your brother's again?
No, I'm you won't believe where I'm at.
Where are you at? Is there room for 3 more RVs? I'm just trying to get a deal, you know? It's like a family package here.
Well, you could park 3 RVs here, but the problem is it's a outdoor parking lot for other vehicles. So it's 3 acres, but it's cluttered with electric power trucks, you know, the ones that put power on the power lines and stuff and replace the power poles.
My dad used to drive one.
Oh, bucket trucks.
Those guys are here at 5 a.m. every morning. Every morning they're here at 5 a.m.
Well, that's when you're making coffee, isn't it?
And that's when I'm snoring, hitting the snooze button over and over and over.
So I have to be out of the bucket truck and have it shut back down by 4:30, right?
So the engine has time to cool down.
Exactly.
Hello,
Paula. Hello, Ray Ray.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Paula. Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray, how's it going? Hey, Paula. Hey, Tim, how's it going, Tim?
Tim is jealous that you are here with us.
Yeah. Tim wants all the women attention, but he's not coming up.
Tim, we love you, Tim.
We love you, Timmy.
You could come here. You could definitely come here in Boondock. However, I'm in a strategic location where people drive by with their trailers to get out of here. You know what I mean? So it's not like I got free reign of the whole place. I can park you guys like behind me. That would be cool.
So somebody has to make coffee at 5 and wake Robert up. Then he promises to make supper at night when he comes back home. I don't know. Breakfast for supper. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it easy for you ladies.
I don't drink coffee. I'm naturally high when I wake up. Once I wake up.
Same
I don't
here.
drink coffee.
Same here. But I feel I feel my co-hosts that need some coffee.
I need coffee in the morning.
Whatever you need to get going, I'm okay with it. I like the smell of it. It smells good.
Yes, I love it too. We got Travis. Travis work at home, right? So he got his computer here at the room, and we got a Keurig, and every morning he like pop the Keurig. I'm like, oh my goodness, he's doing coffee.
You're like, I was trying to sleep in, but the smell is telling me wake up.
Mine goes off at 6:30 every morning.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's ready for me at 7.
Much coffee in the mornings. Coffee makes me sleepy, so I don't do coffee that much in the mornings.
Wow.
I have to stay like I do the decaf one because after I figured it out that the coffee is making me more anxious and hyper, and I want to like lower that. I've been staying away from regular coffee, but I do the decaf one.
Hey, Ford Man here.
Well,
Hey, Kenny.
I know it sounds
Hi,
strange, but where I'm ADHD, the more caffeine and stuff to make me hyper, it will bring me down and calms me.
Okay.
So.
Well, I was reading when I started this. When I got my first panic attack, the doctor told me to stay away from the coffee. That I was drinking coffee like 3 times a day, and I got an episode that I was like, I told Travis, I think I'm having a heart attack. And we went to the hospital and everything, and some of the tips they gave me, it was that stay away from the regular coffee, and if you want to get coffee, go to the decaf. And I was like, okay, I can deal with that.
Now there are some times that if I am, especially if I am in a panic situation, coffee will make it worse.
Yes.
But
yes.
For the most part, if I, just like right now, if I had a cup of coffee, I would probably be asleep before I finish that cup of coffee.
Okay.
Because with the bipolar comes a sleep disorder. So I sleep, the longest I will sleep at nights, maybe 3-4 hours.
Okay.
Then I'm up for 6 or 8 hours, sleep a couple hours, so it's all broken up.
That's what I'm laughing at.
So.
Hey, they're saying this is a girl conversation. What can we talk about?
We're talking about everything.
They want to know, Robert. Robert, they want to know if there's something you're not telling them.
Hi, Coco.
I like girls.
Wait. Should I change him? How do I change him direction? How do I change him spots?
I'm sorry. I didn't look at the. I did not look at the title. I just said she's on live. I gotta go say hi to V, and then maybe I can go on the panel.
I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, there we go.
It's kind of like hey, remember I had Thursday nights. It was called Guys Night In, and I had lots of ladies coming in.
Nice.
I didn't kick.
No, it's okay now. Welcome.
Sometimes we need a man's point of view,
right?
We always
give me
when a
something.
woman says this, what does a man hear?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having some conversations here lately with someone, and I'm like very, very intrigued about their questions about how men think. And I'm like, well, let me tell you how they think. If you're really interested and you're not going to burn me, I'll tell you. Because we don't want to get burned by giving you the inside information.
Exactly.
So.
Did you read what
so
Daryl
I'm ready.
said?
What do you got?
Daryl's trying to be part of the show. He goes, I have moves. Does that count? We don't body shame here. Sorry, Daryl.
Oh, he has moves? Oh, I'm sorry that you have moves. Sorry.
Does that mean he's drunk and he's dancing? Moves?
No.
Man boobs.
That means boobs are man boobs.
Hey, I never said that.
That's what I said. I said I'm not body
I don't
shaming.
have moves.
Mine is easy to figure it out. Not everyone. No. I still trying to figure out Travis, and some days I was like, I go crazy, I'm like, man, bro, for real, you need to like. But remember, me and Travis, we just got married. Like, we started our relationship from 3 years long, so we haven't been a long time, like, figured things out.
So you're all still newlyweds.
Yes.
And you're going through a renovation together.
And it's been crazy because the renovation, it can be hard,
Wait a second. Look at this comment. That's not true at all. No men are not easy to figure out. They are very hard to figure out. Do they have mood changes? No. We're the same today, yesterday.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Robert.
No.
Yes, they do.
We are easy to. Men
No,
only need two
no.
things.
I'm sorry. No.
Okay,
No.
here comes the typical response. Give them sex, give them food, they're happy.
Wait. I'm
Is
trying
that
to
what
keep
you're
up.
thinking, Robert?
Ding, 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 ding. Hey, I don't even need the food. I don't need the food.
Well, honey, you cook the
I
way
always
you do.
said-
You won't.
I always said this. I need from my spouse what I can't give myself. That's all I need. I can cook, I can clean, wash my clothes, clean up. I can do all that. But, I
Robert,
can't do those other things.
Robert,
I need help with that.
Robert. They got stores where you can get stuff for that.
No. No,
I knew where
that
she
ain't
was
good.
going.
Sometimes it's better than putting up with somebody else.
I want my woman.
I'm sorry. I had to give you a hard time, Robert. I had to.
Hi,
I remember I ran a game room for years. So you had all these guys
Hey.
coming in and out, and there was nothing I did not hear. So
But you know what? That's what makes it. Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say that there are weird men out there that have mood changes, but most men are not. We work all day. We're tired. We want to come home and sit down and just get kissed, get kisses and get some dinner. And then that's it. Take care of us. That's it.
you want a puppy.
I don't want to pick up no poop.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm not into that. What? Wait, I saw a comment from Karen Broadband way back there. What did she say?
Karen?
Oh, she said
Boardman?
men are Broadband. Yeah, Broadman. Yeah, she said something way back there.
Boardman.
Men are a guessing game.
No,
Guess
that
men
wasn't
runs as
it.
many moves as I do.
It was way before that. Oh
Way
my
before
goodness!
that?
I meant to bring it up. I'm looking
Men
for
are a
it.
guessing
Robert just
game?
needs a coffee. Robert just needs a coffee buddy who doesn't drink coffee. I don't need a coffee buddy. I need a bed buddy.
Again, that would be a
Just roll
puppy.
over. Just no. I'm not into bestiality. Get out of here.
No. You said a buddy. You didn't say explicits. Gee.
I didn't.
Robert.
That's what Karen said. Karen said that.
Oh, goodness. I need to buy a padlock.
Isn't it fun?
No, here. Will this work? I don't know if it's big enough.
Karen says, yes, they want to be spoiled. We only want to be spoiled in one area.
What area?
Robert,
Yeah.
here's the next question, Robert.
Angie
if
brought it up already, so I don't have to.
Oh my God.
Here's
Chris has
the
already
next
gone
question.
crazy. Look at this. Diane is
Get
already.
that no. I already said
There's a cuddle
I've
buddy
never
for you.
owned. I can honestly say I've never owned a blow up doll, and I don't want a blow up doll. I want a real woman.
And if you want a warm bed buddy, you can get him in a jail and heat him up.
Daryl's like, Robert, here's a shovel.
I'm sorry.
We didn't
I'm
start this
sorry,
chat
I'm
to have a
sorry.
devise of people. We're just having a conversation.
Karen says, I just want to be cuddled. Well, that only works for so long. That cuddling part
Right.
works for a little while. Then you got to do something else.
After
With
10
men?
years, ask Steve, babe, can we cuddle?
When it comes to men, cuddling is known as foreplay.
Yes,
It
men, not women.
depends. Yes, you're right. You're right, but
Yeah.
it depends. If they're sick, we can hang. Just tell us you're sick, and we'll hang in there and cuddle for the rest of the night. But as soon as you're
I
better,
mean,
yeah, make up for that.
I give you a hard time. I really do. But, you know, I will have to admit, when me and Rick first got married, we only dated like 3 months. And we met on the internet. Okay?
Cheers.
He lived in Pennsylvania. So we had to learn to get to know each other. And, you know, on top of him having a stepson now, and then, you know, learning to cohabitate in the same house. And like I said, he's from Pennsylvania and I'm from down here, so it's different worlds, you know. And we have different family lifestyles. So my family is real close and loving and caring. His wasn't, you know. So those first couple of years, you know, but as time goes by,
You're trying to do.
I'm sorry, but as time has gone by,
It's okay.
and I will have to say, with all the illnesses that I've had and the sicknesses and stuff, Rick has been my best nurse through all of it, you know.
Nice.
And
nice.
there is nothing that shows how much a person cares until that happens, you know.
Exactly.
And I mean, I mean, and I don't mean to sound gross or anything, but you got to look at it like this. I had a colostomy for 4 months.
Wow.
Who was going to change that and clean that and do all of that?
Yeah.
I couldn't. My mind had checked out. No, I couldn't do it. But that man stayed with me day and night. You know,
Praise
and
him.
now if that don't say I love you, you know.
Yes, it does. Yes, it
And
does.
so, and that's like I told him, I actually like being up now when he goes to work. Used to, he'd say, "Don't wake the sleeping giant," you know. But now I like being up when he goes to work because I know the last thing I told him before he went out the door was, "I love you," you know. And when he comes in the evenings, I like having him a dinner fixed, you know.
There you go.
Because for once in any relationship, it should always be about putting the other person first. Never taking a back seat, but putting them first. And if you've got two people that are doing that, then you've got a good, healthy relationship. Now, it's like he told me today, you know, if you get a chance to mow, that would be great. But did he expect it? No. Now, used to, he did. He said, "You're sitting at home all day. Why can't you do it?" You know? And I looked at him, I said, "Well, you drive by the restaurant every day. Why can't you pick up dinner?"
That was my thing with Travis too.
Yeah.
That was my thing with Travis too, you know. I met Travis at work. I was his supervisor. And
Wow.
yeah, and everybody was expecting me. Well, I was training him. But I told my boss, I'm like, why you bring me this? You know, I want to stay out of a relationship. And from the very beginning, I talk about not having a relationship. So he stayed away from me until he have a car accident, and I was the only one who call him or text him and say, "Hey, are you okay?" And everything start from there. And we have to work here at Houston in the airport together. And I was like, I love to work with him, and I love to be around him all day, you know. And I was like, how this is gonna work? People still asking me like, how you make it happen? Like, because we knew each other at work, and we kind of be around all of us. People around in our work was jealous about it, about that fact that we can stay together all day. And so when we moved here, and we didn't have a relationship. I said, "You're gonna be my roommate, I we can hang out together, and the kids gonna be all together because we got one of his kids living here with us. And I was like, that's okay. But suddenly everything changed, you know? And then it comes when my dad died, and I was like, I finally found somebody who can go with the struggles with me, accept me from who I am. And I told him, I'm not an easy person. I'm not an easy person, you know? And he has kind of hanging there just because of that, you know? You are not an easy person, but I can make it happen. This is gonna work. And some days I'm like, I don't want to be with you. Like,
Sure.
get away from me. And he was like,
Sure.
it's okay.
Mhm.
Tomorrow you're gonna love me again. But it's nice to have somebody around like that, you know, that you can go through struggles, and you know that he's gonna be at the end of the night there, that you're gonna cuddle with him, that you're gonna, you know, it is nice.
Yeah.
Wait
I
a minute.
mean, when you're facing, I'm sorry, go ahead, V.
I was gonna say, what does Travis say again? You chose me. Just
Yeah,
want to
I
quote
chose
you.
him.
You're welcome,
Little bit.
Travis. I got your back.
I literally, yeah, I'm like, yes, you. I think I can do this with you. You know, even with difference of cultures, because remember, Travis is a guy. When you get to meet him, he's a really easy guy. He's relaxed, and he's not like I'm the one who's like, I want to be in everything. I like to the music. I like to dance. I like, you know, I'm more like that. You know, and I'm like, I think we're gonna have a problem here, you know. But he likes the way I am, you know. He likes it,
He's the yin to your yang.
right?
One's fiery, one's like more. Bring her down just a little bit. You know.
Oh yeah, I mean, there. I never thought of, my mom and dad. They had a perfect relationship. I never ever, in the 50-some years that, I was alive when Dad was still here with us. I'd never heard them argue. Never heard them have a cross word. And so, of course, as a young girl, you go into a relationship expecting it to be that way.
Right.
And it wasn't up until here recently. My mom is actually, it's after my dad passed away, and I started going south with her to take care of her and stuff. We'd sit down and start talking like adults, and I was telling her about this. She said, but Angie, we had to work at it just like everybody else did. We had to know when to say something to each other, when to bite our tongue, and
I used to learn
so,
that.
I heard this saying, and I love repeating it. A great marriage is not between two people who never hurt each other. It's between two people who don't keep a record of the wrongs that we do, that we're
That's so
forgiving
true.
all the time. Because if we can look at ourselves and see how horrible we act sometimes, and that our spouse takes us back, we have to do the same to them and just overlook those things and just love them through it.
Yeah.
oh God, I wish she was still out there.
That's
So
what
you
I've
all
been
can
doing. That's what I've been doing on Thursday nights. I've been going through that book about if only the man knew how to treat his wife, he'd have a better relationship with her. But he doesn't know how to do it because my dad didn't teach me a thing about how to treat a woman. He didn't take me by the hand, and he didn't tell me what I should or shouldn't do to a woman. He didn't tell me any of that. So I didn't know what love was till I actually read it in the Bible, and it said love is kind. Love doesn't keep a record of wrong. Love is not full of pride, doesn't think of itself all the time. It puts others in front of yourself. All these things I didn't know till I had to read about it, and I made a lot of mistakes. So hopefully the person that I meet next will be willing to let go of my past and live for today, and let me fail, but also apologize for being an idiot, and then I'll let you go and do your thing, and I'll forgive you.
Can I say something to Mr. Tim Tim? He says, I hate when my wife says, you know what you have done wrong? And I'm not a mind reader. Just spill the beans, woman. I said, you should throw back at her. Say, I know what I've done wrong. Do you know what you've done wrong?
Hey,
So like that, they actually take a moment to think, wait a minute, it's good for the giving, it's good for the receiving.
hey,
I'm
when
just
I say
saying.
to Travis, hey, you know what you have done wrong. Travis opened his eyes like this big, and he's like, oh.
He goes, the only thing and my husband will say, the only thing I did right is love you. So I was like, how can you go against it?
Right.
And I was like, yeah, bring it back to what, you know?
Well, you know, in this book I'm reading, it said when a man, and he uses it. Yeah, I like this. I already read that. That's really cool. Lemai. That's very good. Yeah, very good. But what I loved and what I read is when a man offends a woman because he offends her by either the tone of his voice, the uncaring words he uses, the attention he doesn't give her, the way he treats her roughly. When he offends her, it takes a long time for her to get over that. She may say she's over it, but it takes her a long time to believe that he really is sorry, because the only way you truly show that you're sorry is by not repeating the offense and being a better man. And if you do that, this guy who I read the book, the author said it took him 2 years for his wife to finally believe he was sorry and he had changed. 2 years. So it's a big deal when you offend your wife. It's really huge.
That's why women are more complex that way, because
they are.
Unfortunately, we have, as they call it, like mama brain. So we have to remember everything. You know, 12 years ago he hurt his calf. Oh, that may be because of this happened. You know, like mama brains kind of remember more stuff than papa brains, because they're like, provide now. You know?
Yeah, and what I read,
it's just genetically programmed in us. We can't change it. We could just learn how to adapt.
What I read was that if there's something wrong in the relationship, it doesn't go away. She carries it into every situation, in every minute of every day. She carries it all the time. So if he's wanting to have intimate relations, she's still thinking about it. It's hard for her to get past that and compartmentalize it, where a man could just close the door and just be intimate.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
That is so true.
I've had my fair share of that. It's true.
Mm-hmm. And that's the power of knowing who you are. And when you find somebody, you're always, it's not like a duel, but it's that give, take. When Angie said when she met her husband after 3 months they're married, they were doing parallel lives and they had to learn how to merge as one. And that's also different too, right?
And look what Diane says there. Men tend to want to fix things. Women usually just want to be listened to. And that's so true. When a woman comes with a problem to a man is just logically going, well, why don't you just do this? Don't just fix it. And what the woman tends to want is the man to go, that must have been difficult. I can't believe you had to deal with that. That was so hard. Instead of trying to fix it. So that's not natural for a man to think that way.
To me, Ray, unfortunately, I don't feel comfortable reading that out loud. You could post it in my chat, but I don't believe it. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell you reality. We're 2021. We're not.
Yeah, and that's.
So I'm saying it's my chat. You know,
I can Bible thump with you. If you want a Bible thump, I can Bible thump with you. But no, that's taken all out of context.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I disagree.
So that is me replying to this comment that I read it. All the men in the chat can read it. And it is up to them to make the decision or not.
I believe you, Angie. It's taken out of context and ran with. Don't run with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Jimmy Ray, I respect your opinion, but I'm going to respect to agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah, because when you get into something like that and you start disagreeing with somebody's beliefs,
Yeah.
it is going to cause hard feelings.
And that's what I said, when you're looking for a soulmate or whatever, it's the same thing. You agree to so much and you're like, can I take that disagreement or not?
Remember Sarah and Abraham and Sarah.
Wait a minute. Robert,
Robert, you got Transformers inside of your.
Yeah. You're transforming into like Mr. Roboto here.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was
Sorry.
There we
mine.
go. There you go, Robert.
Sorry.
You're now all clear. Try that again.
I said in the Old Testament, Abraham and Sarah were together, and Sarah told Abraham what to do, and he didn't listen. And then God came down and said, listen to your wife. Do what she said. Not all the time, but in that instant. That's the whole point. Each instant is different. It's not always whatever you say goes.
My husband would tell y'all I'm the boss of our house because I'm the breadwinner. I bring in the income. I support our family. So he would say I'm the boss of the house. He helps take care of the house chores and the kids. So, I mean, in that part, we're 50-50. But he would say I'm the boss because I'm the one bringing in the income.
Well, now, see, we used to tease that way at home. And then when I got taken off work and put on disability, I felt about that big.
Because you went from
Yeah, I mean, and I was the top breadwinner. He would bring home more because he worked more hours, but technically I made more, on the hour. But
the thing is, and it's something that I'm trying to show my kids, especially my son. Because I want him, when he start a relationship, that he is the one thinking about everything too inside of the house. I want him that, for example, today, okay, you haven't think about food. I want to do this. Let's go and do it. Okay, and that's something that I want my son to do, and it's something that we are missing with and I told him, inside of the house is everybody put everything together. Here at the house, everybody have a chore. It doesn't matter that you work or not. Everybody have to,
Right.
Contribute to the house.
Right.
It doesn't matter. For example, I like to do the yard. I like to do the yard. I love it. I take it as an exercise. I, clear my head outside. And I show my girls how to do it too. So I want, it's something that in my TikTok account the other day, I sent my kid, my son, to mop and sweep. And I did a video of that. And people said, oh my God. Yeah, because you need to teach these kids in this time that no, everybody has to contribute inside of the house. It's no matter what money you bring to the house. It doesn't matter you work or not. And there's some other people that, you have to be in charge of the kids. No, everybody has to contribute to everything. Everybody's equal. We are equal, We married to be equal. So
that's right.
We kind of do equal things,
That's right.
It doesn't matter. I can do your job and you can do mine. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the Bible talked about the man leading the home. It didn't say being a dictator.
Mm-hmm.
And it also said he leads like Christ led the church and gave up his life for the church. He died for the church. He didn't come to be served. He came to serve. So the husband is not here to dominate and to say, serve me. He's here to love.
Exactly.
To constantly love.
Exactly.
So that's his role. His role is to love everyone and not self-serve yourself, because love is not self-serving. Love is giving.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's all about the giving, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what, if you take it take that into bring it down to your everyday life. Okay. That's what we are to do, and like now that I don't work and Rick does, I do try to keep up with more of the stuff around the house. I wish that I could get myself into the physical place to where he can come home from work, sit down, have dinner, watch TV, and that's it. And sometimes it is, but sometimes I can't do that. It's like tonight, he come in and done the mowing and stuff. Well, right now he knows I'm having troubles even going outside. That is a big accomplishment for me. And he knows that's a struggle. But he's also seen the times when I do get out there and I do that stuff. I mean, and I don't say it to be mean, but when I had my heart attack, I was helping him lay concrete. Literally, he's mixing it in a barrel or in the wheelbarrow, pouring it out, and I'm troweling it out. And what's the first thing I said to him? When they told me this, he come to the end of the ambulance, and I looked at him. I said, "Honey, I'm sorry. I really screwed up this time." I'm apologizing to him for me having a heart attack. Because I knew that was going to take away from him, but also going to be putting more pressure on him. I couldn't be his helpmate at that point in time,
V, did you see Timmy Ray's
Yeah,
comment?
I just sent him a message. He just said, just got home from Walmart. I see my dad Charles is watching out. I'm so sorry what he said. Don't apologize. That is his opinion, and he's entitled to his opinion. I was like, we agreed to disagree. That's fine what it is. I don't worry. Like I said, no worries.
That's what makes us all human beings. We
Yeah,
have our own opinions. A good human being has the ability to not argue with other people's opinions.
Just kind of respect. Like,
We need that more mentality,
Hey, you guys! That reminds me. I went into Jules in the kitchen. I went into Jules in the kitchen live about 3 weeks ago, something like that.
I'll be back.
And
no problem.
See you later. And I didn't know it. I came in a conversation just like this, and the title was, the question was, if a woman who stays at home, takes care of the house, doesn't make a meal once for her husband, does that make her less of a man? And I came in on that conversation, and they asked me directly, and boy, did that start a whirlwind, because these were Jamaicans, and they have a different way of thinking and different way. And I brought them in my way of thinking. I was like, no, that doesn't make her less of a woman. All I wanted her to do was say, hey, I can't cook, honey. If you want to bring something home, that's all I wanted. I would hate to get home and go, what? There's nothing to eat here? I mean, I can't even toast some bread. But besides that, no, you don't have to cook me dinner every day. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
I agree with Tim on that one.
Hey, there's Danny Griswold.
Hi, Mr. Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Hey.
I forgot.
I still learning the name. You all know the names, and I still learning the names of everyone.
It's all good. We're here for you. But I forgot RK Travel and Sports. What's their first name? I forgot.
Yeah, some I remember, some I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a good person and remember people's first names.
And some of them, I just love their channel names, and I'll call them by their channel name.
I know. RV Weekend's pretty cool. So it's more bang for your buck. I'm just kidding. The ones that are hard for me is like when you use your personal name, I can't find you on YouTube. Like I wouldn't be able to find Diane Phoenix because it's a personal name.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
There are a lot of them out there, so that makes it hard when I want to.
Russell, that's what it is. Sorry, Robert. Russell, R&K is Russell. That's what it is. It's like starts with an R, but I was like, I knew it wasn't Rick, but I was like stuck on Rick, and I was like, no, that's Angie's husband. Get Rick out of your head.
Danny says he's busting his butt to get ready for tomorrow's video. I hear you. Sometimes it's tough.
Come on up to me. It's fine with me.
Yeah, I probably should go down. I got a live at 8:00, so I wanted to just come say hello and thank you for letting me come up.
Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you were here. And I'm sorry I gave you a hard time.
No, that's all right. I've been harassed by the best of them.
Just know that as long as I'm harassing you, it means I like you. If I just sit here and go,
all you
if I'm
ladies
doing
are
this,
wonderful.
I'm just tolerating.
All you ladies are wonderful.
So, Robert, are you trying to tell us that Karen should change her name from Karen Boardman to something else?
No,
That's
I'm not
what I
trying
do
to
when
tell
I
you
came in
that.
the chats.
Well, if I want to find somebody and look at their channel and I type in their name, it doesn't there's 1,000 of them.
So he's telling you should change it to Goddess Karen of
Karen Broadman
whatever state you
555.
are.
What is it?
Karen Goddess of the state of Ohio. I don't know. That's what he's saying.
Board man, the master of board games.
Okay, we have a guest. Are you ready? Guest number 2. You can stay, Robert, or you could go. It's up to you. I still have room. There we go. Hello, Timmy.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
Robert
How are
disappeared.
y'all?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to the live.
I'm tired.
Oh, do you have YouTube on?
What now?
Do you have YouTube in your background on?
Hang on, let me come back in. Y'all's a little choppy on my end.
Okay. Do that again. Oh, sorry about that, ladies. Wow.
Beautiful girls.
I know, but I was like a little too fast, too much. Sorry. People that were looking on their phones are like, whoa. All of a sudden, they're like, whoa.
We're going to jump out and get you.
We just want to make sure you're still alive and with us.
But no, I do. I tell Rick all the time, like, what'd you say? Yanay. Is that how you say it?
Yanai.
Yanai.
I
Yanai.
spy with my little eye a beautiful name, Yanai.
Okay, now I'll remember that. Yanai.
Wait a minute.
Like,
We have wait. Breaking news. We have a beautiful lady in the room. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hello, Hildy.
hi, Hildy.
Hello.
This is like deja
Hi.
vu.
Hi. Yeah, what I was wondering is when he was saying his comments, what about men that you marry and cheat on you the whole time you're married?
I
Oh,
don't know.
he's gonna go to hell. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's my ex-husband, so
Oopsie.
that's why I left the comments I did.
Yeah, that
Because-
is. I look at it like this, okay? You gave him no reason to do it. There's something wrong with him, not with you. You
But the
know?
one thing, I have 2 beautiful kids out of it.
Count your
My friend-
blessings. Yep.
My
Exactly.
friend, my friend calls him the sperm donor.
Sorry, I'm back.
Everything okay, Christina?
It was my oncologist. I can't hear you, V.
Sorry, Steve was talking in the background. Sorry. We're still all here, so it's okay.
We lost Robert.
Yes, Robert was. I think he finished supper. I think he had to go do dishes.
Ah,
But Robert, please come back with dessert for us because we're waiting.
What you got, Robert? Ice cream? Mm.
It's nice to see a man do dishes for once.
Hey, everybody's got to
husband
do
does them.
dishes, is what I say.
Hey, I tell you what, people. I know that I talk a tough game and, and all this stuff. But I have got a wonderful, wonderful husband. If I don't feel like doing dishes, he'll take care of it. If I don't feel like cooking, and usually on the weekends, I don't have to cook. He will, because normally I'll cook during the week, which I've been slacking here lately. But he's always said, you cook all week. I can do it on a weekend, And so he does. I tease him all the time. He's a better cook than I am. He taught me how to make lasagna, and stuff like that. So he's always there to, face it, I go south for 3 months in the winter. And he takes care of the house. He doesn't, the house isn't destroyed when I get back and stuff, and it's, I tease him all the time. Most people say we live separately together, but no, we don't. We cohabitate. We take care of each other. And I apologize to him. Sometimes it feels like he takes care of me more, but he understands my issues.
Exactly.
Now, I'll tell you what causes a lot of friction before, and this is a good piece of advice, women. Let your man know what you're going through. Communicate with him.
It is hard for me.
Okay, since all y'all are eating, I'm going to eat.
I'm hungry. I didn't have time to eat before the live.
Chin Chin.
Oh, no. Oh, no,
So
I'm eating gummy bears.
Oh,
Check private
she's having
chat.
my gummy bears. Pardon me?
Check private chat.
Okay.
Okay.
There it is. I see the knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask me to pronounce it. It's out that big.
I can't pronounce it either. The nurse couldn't either. So for those that are wondering, I was told I have a form of leukemia today.
Oh, wow.
I'll be praying for you.
Yes.
So, beautiful
But
people,
getting
drop
back
some
to
love
what-
and some prayers for my friend Christina.
Remember,
Yes,
Christina,
please.
everything happens for a reason. Even if you say, "Oh, I'm not good on my health," everything happened for a reason. So,
Amen.
I know
Amen.
how that goes.
Um,
I'm not
But
good
getting
on
back
my
to what I
Me,
said,
so that's the good part.
and see, honestly, part of the reason me and Rick get along so much better now is because of my illnesses. Because I hid it and all this stuff for so long. And I wasn't diagnosed with it until, later in life. But I never really told anybody about it. Even after I was diagnosed, I never explained it, and stuff like that. So one day,
I feel really bad
sorry?
for my husband though, because today is his birthday.
oh my,
And we got told my mom was in the ER because of her oxygen, but she is home. She's doing okay. She's resting. And then I go to the doctor and find out I have a form of leukemia. And so now his world is just exploded.
upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I hope that we will be your normalcy through it all.
You're not alone. You are not alone no more.
We're not alone. This is your support.
Yes.
And
And I'm
this
gonna
was
need
not
it.
Do if he wants
It's
it.
supposed to be a support, but hey, it's a support.
But
Like I said-
I sit down and explain everything to him as you go through it, because
Yeah.
with Rick, I had to explain to him, you say this and don't mean nothing by it, but when my brain, I hear this,
Yeah, and I told him, I said, do you want the good news or the bad news first? And he's like, I want the bad news. I'm like, well, I have a form of leukemia. But the good news is that it's really, really, really slow, that I don't need treatment as of now,
Good.
and they're just going to keep an eye on it. It's slow. It should not kill me as long as my numbers stay
Stay low.
where they need to be.
Mhm.
And
So
so I
stay
told them, I
positive?
said,
Yes.
3 months, I've got to go have my blood work done to see where I'm sitting.
I don't know how
But
that.
Angie,
Well, the
Angie said something
medications I'm
really,
on.
really important. Talk about it. I still struggling about talking about my stuff, you know. And there's days that I find myself that I don't know what to do. And when I talk about, even if I'm in front of my mirror and talk about what I'm feeling, it helps me. So it
I
is
have
good
a
that you talk
journal
about.
for that. I have a journal I write in.
Journaling is really good.
It is.
And there's another little tip that I did with my journal. I did not make my journal private. Rick had the chance anytime. I swear that he could be my brother. I'm adopting him.
So I'm outside working, right? Under the RV, washing a fuel tank. I come into somebody with McDonald's. What the heck?
What? What? Wait a minute. You've been holding out this whole time
Wait,
for an hour?
McDonald's?
hey, I want
What?
McDonald's.
We were all hungry. She came in last
I'm
and
getting
didn't
here.
bring us. What?
I want
Breaking
McDonald's.
news. Wait a minute. I want a fry. Just one.
I
Give
want
me-
to
give
know
me a-
what happened to equal household.
I love you.
She gave
Oh, yes, ladies. I was listening the whole time.
You got half that burger
Travis,
left?
Travis.
Give him half your burger.
Travis, you tell Yanai. You tell her. You chose me. I quoted you.
Where's my burger?
He said I do.
What the hell?
Hey, it's the second time that word has been in my chat. Eee, it's a little hot in here. Right, Christina?
Well, I had leftovers, ladies.
I will tell you one thing. I am a cancer survivor. The day they told me, I said, thank you. Now, what do I have to do? Because I'm going to kick it. And they told me I was in denial. And I said, don't tell me what stage. I got the name. That's all I need to know. I put the name as in this is what I have to take out of me. I didn't care about all the rest. So I just focused on this is the light of the end of the tunnel is over that word. It's over that word. So, you know what? If I can do it, you are more stronger than I am. So
Yes.
you can do it.
Yes, sister. Yes,
Yeah.
we can do this.
You got this.
We all need
You
a
don't think you got
tattoo.
it? Yeah. We need a tattoo. You got this. Wait a minute. Where's the pen? Wait a minute.
I would do that. I really would. I'd have to put on this one.
Do what? What are you doing?
She's writing. You got
Writing.
this.
I'm even personalizing what's your name. Wait a minute. I'm going to put it on big screen. Are you ready, beautiful people? This is for you, Christina. Wait. You got this, Christina. See? So when you're going to have a bad day, you're going to take a pen and you're going to write that down. And you're going to remember this moment.
Yes.
When you have no strength, we are your strength.
Yes.
I might have to save the money and go get the tattoo.
Well, if you
Whatever
do,
you do, just do it.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it with you too. I love tattoos.
I love it
I
when
don't have a
I can't.
I don't
I'll
have a
do it.
tattoo,
And I have
but I
never
always
had
said
a
I wanted
tattoo.
one. But I never could find one that was appropriate, that meant a lot, that I wanted to be permanent.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There you go. You see? You're not alone on this, Christina.
You're not alone.
Well, like I said this morning, I have a rare bone disease they don't have a
Yep.
name for, and I'm living with it because I hurt from the neck down 24 hours a day. That's why I was awake all last night. 'Cause I
And she's
couldn't
still
sleep 'cause I was
smiling. Look
hurting.
at her.
I'm
And
always
guess what,
smiling.
Hildy?
What? I
Yeah?
know. I'll get that right there.
No. I swear. I'm going to change my chat
You know
right
what
now.
I'm gonna do? This arm, I don't got no tattoo in this arm. So my first tattoo is gonna be here for you. You
Wait a
got
minute.
this. You got this. You're strong.
My daughter has a tattoo on her back of angel wings with a prayer.
Wait a minute.
So-
We have one more. We have one more beautiful person to come in. 2
I
seconds.
have my kids' feet prints on my back with their names and their birth dates.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, she's
I
got
got
noodles.
here. Secret. I got a heart with my kid's name.
Okay, Christina.
I
Here
want
we go.
I wanted a
Is that big
tattoo
enough
on
for
my.
you? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I have to put it in caps. It's not big enough.
I'm gonna get back over here and chat for a minute.
Okay, go for it, girl.
Diane. She fights every day for her life.
Yeah.
She has, if I'm not mistaken now, kidney failure. From her diabetes that went undiagnosed for too long. And I was diagnosed at stage 4.
Wow.
I'm still borderline diabetes.
So she has. I'm not going to tell her story. It's her story to tell. But she fights. She fights it. She's here. And when I first met Diane, she was the most supportive and the most positive, and I would never know that she struggles with what she does, and it's what we need. We need to support everybody like this, even if it is just,
even if it's just this.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm going to go back to my religious background a little bit. At church, we would always tell her, we'd always say, stretch your hand forth in agreement of prayer. Because, sometimes you can't all congregate around, So we would all stretch our hands forth in agreement. So what's that? What's it right there? You got this, girl. We're right there,
That's the agreement.
And yeah. So anytime, even if I can't see you, if I just wave my hand in the air, that's my way of supporting you and giving you a little prayer,
Oh, yeah.
And so, I'm going to go get a tattoo. My husband is going to kill me, but once I explain it to him, I think he'll understand.
Knowing your husband, he's so supportive. He might get one with you because he's just that supportive. I just want to go pinch his cheeks. Like
he'll look at me and he'll say, well, I'm not going to tell you not to, because then you'll break your neck running to do it.
But you know something, Angie, maybe we're gonna do it in supporting Christina. But that's something that we have to remember every day. That we got this,
Yeah, we got
there's some days that I literally say I cannot deal with this. I don't.
Yeah.
So it's something that we have to remember every day, every morning. We got this. We got one more day being this earth. You know how many people out there are dead. They didn't make it through the night. And we did. We did.
Yeah.
So we got this. No matter what things in life can bring to us, we got this.
Just Christina, let me just remind you, your mom just got it. She was in the hospital. She came out. Look, she got it. She's just like, she's even telling you, look, see, I swear. This is why I love Mondays, people. Pardon me?
I haven't told her yet.
No, but you said she was in the hospital?
Yeah.
See, and then she's out?
COVID.
Yeah,
Yes.
and she's out?
Yes, she went home. They just said to keep an eye on her oxygen.
And she got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like,
her stumbling block today.
Yeah, she overcame her block.
Yeah.
That is why I love people. I love Mondays people, because it was like when I was diagnosed with cancer, I didn't even know if I was going to wake up the next morning because I was falling asleep in the bathroom.
Well, I didn't know I had the bone disease at all until 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I had my hip replacements, and that's how I found out.
If not, you would have never found out, but you were still going. You still had it, and you're still going without even knowing.
But I still have my
Lisa's
But I
in the
still have
chat.
my
Look at
chair.
Lisa's thing.
Yeah. Makes me do life support 24 hours daily eating, drinking supplement kidney to help my own drinking, cleansing my kidneys. I went from the stage 3 to normal in 5 months. Wow, Lisa. See, look at that. You know what? Send us positivity.
Hey, Lisa.
See? We're all just going to do this to Lisa. You know, there's such a thing as a high five, but it's even better if I even show you my wrists. It's like the next step. It's like level up.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to do everything I can while I can still walk because I still use a wheelchair and a walker and a cane. And I do not like them, but I have to use them. But half of the time I'm supposed to lay in bed, keep my legs propped up because they swell up like crazy because of all this. Because they don't even know what I have.
So now you're the pioneer who says, I got this. Let me show you.
Yep.
Be the pioneer. One of my best friends is a pioneer in his diagnosis of disease. And they told him he wouldn't pass the age of 25, 30. Wow. He's about to be 45. He's the oldest case that they've ever known. And I was like, you tell him. You show him every day. He's like,
yeah.
I was like, so Bubble Toes, thinking of you, Bubble Toes.
Remember, we are in this life with a purpose.
Yeah,
that's my way. That's my way to see everything. And until we don't make that purpose happen, we are not going to be out of this life. And we have to keep fighting, you know, because somebody else will learn about our struggles, you know, and this kind of purpose, you know, you are inspiring others to keep fighting, you know.
Yeah. Did you see what Lemai sent you a message, Christina? What happens in the past is gone. What happens tomorrow is a mystery. What happens today is the gift. That is why it's called the present.
Yes.
Yeah. I live day by day. That's all I can do.
The present is what counts.
Mm-hmm. And by God's grace, I'm still here.
Yeah.
Right?
Amen.
Well, I told V last night all the struggles that I've gone through my life. So this is just one more I've got to beat, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
You were born to be a warrior. Show your strength.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And remember, Christina, there's always somebody else worse than you.
Always.
I learned that when I have my oldest daughter. I was 17 when I have her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I just gonna have this baby girl. I'm in love with her. I'm not gonna go, you know, I'm not gonna put nothing on her on danger.
Welcome.
But some days there was like, why I'm doing this, you know, she don't gonna have the stuff that I want her to have. And at some point, I don't remember, before having her, I met someone that she was pregnant too, but she didn't have not even a roof, you know. And I was like, I learned that day, you know, there's always someone else going through stuff harder than us, you know, than me, than you. So there's something that we have to learn, you know, and well, it is what it is. But there's always something harder. And for me right now, it's like what I'm going through this, and I'm learning through this. I'm learning about talking. I'm learning about don't be ashamed to what I'm going through. No. And to talk about this to others. I'm learning so many stuff. Mm-hmm. And you can say, oh, it's simply stupid panic attacks or anxiety. It is stupid sometimes because people look at you and say, oh, you got throwing panic attack or you got anxiety stuff. Yes, I go through that. But some days I feel like I kind of make it to the day, you know, that I want to cry and cry and cry. And sometimes I remember that day when I met that girl that she was going through the same. I'm like, you know, there's it's always someone going through hard stuff than you are. Yeah. So if she can make it, I can make it, you know? True. And I got simple panic attacks, you know, and some days I wanted to die and, oh no, I don't know what to do. But if I can make it, you can make it, you know? If you can make it, somebody else can make it. and somebody else are listening to you right now and say, oh, I'm going through this and I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fight it, and that's the point of talking about this all is
Hello,
inspire
Shayna.
others to go through the fight, inspire others to fight, inspire others to keep going, because there's so many people ready to give up.
Yep.
There's so
Shebna,
many people ready to give up, and I'm
you
like,
came at the
why?
right time, Shebna. Shebna needs some love too, so I'm just gonna do this for Shebna.
Big hugs. Yep.
Love you, Shebna.
Shebna, you just came in. Us
you,
ladies
Shebna.
are just reminding all of you, you got this. You got this.
We got this.
We got it.
You know what? I was thinking. Now, I want your all's honest opinion, okay? Because you all know me, okay? It's not all about me. I was looking for, okay? Well, Ray made my little logo, right?
Yeah.
This is me from the mountains to the sea, right? I said, does that boy know me or what? Well, then later he heard one of my interviews that I gave about being a lighthouse. How to me a lighthouse is a sanctuary. It's a refuge. It's a place to feel safe and secure. Well, he sent me back another little drawing that has a little lighthouse here. I love you, Ray. Mwah. The boy knows me. Well, I was thinking about getting which I want to get more stickers so I can pass them out and hand them out, and all this stuff. And I was thinking about getting the little armbands, and it'd have Angie Hay Family Adventures, See, okay, but
I need stickers.
Instead of getting it to say as Angie Hay Family Adventures, why not get it just says you've got this?
I was just going to say that, Angie. Are you reading my mind?
Right.
You don't have a big forehead, but is it really printed up there?
For those ones that doesn't want a tattoo, they're gonna have the
That's what I'm thinking. Because I can't get a tattoo, so
that's what I might just do that, and it will say you've got this, because it could be used. Because, like I said, it's not about me. This channel was never set up to be about me. It was set up to show my struggles, my failures, and my accomplishments, and just dealing day to day with what I deal with. But, when I first came on here, I told my story, because how can you see what my failures are and how can you rejoice in my accomplishments if you don't know what they are? So the wristbands could be used universal. Not just for advertising my channel, but I could actually go to a hospital and say, somebody's struggling with something. You got this, honey. Somebody crying on the side of the road. You've got this, honey.
And think of the power. You give them a bracelet, and they see somebody else, and they can pass it forward. It's paying it forward with positivity. I think we just created something, ladies. I think we just created something.
And
that's a good
think
thing.
Of this. If brother,
hey, there's an eyeball.
And a nose.
This just came.
Are you still? There's no more pepperettes. I'm
I
sorry.
think you have a booger.
There's something else that just came to my brain.
Well, I guess, that's.
What if somebody is on their down and outs, and they are considering taking the coward way out? Let's call it like it is, okay? And they see they've got that little bracelet that it reminds them somebody out there cared. Hopefully that would give them enough to hang on to, that somebody cared.
Exactly.
So that's what
it's like I said before. It's not about us. This is something that we start because Christina's situation, but it's something that gonna remind us that we got this. Everyone gonna remind us that we can do this, that we're gonna fight this, whatever we are fighting right now. We got it.
Yes.
And we're fighting it together.
I can say, we got this for Christina, But how many times a day am I going to need to
I
be
need
reminded?
it.
Yep.
You know?
Or you see
yeah.
somebody at the gas station and they looked down and wiped. I always see these people at the gas station. I swear, one bracelet could probably just change their attitude, their mindset, their evening, and say, "Oh, somebody's actually paying attention to me." You know?
Well,
Well,
you know, like I said,
right now, everybody needs good, positive thinking.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
everything that's happening.
The world needs more positiveness.
yes.
That's
I
for
keep-
that's for
I-
some days my kids ask, "Mommy, but you smile at everyone." Maybe some there is out there someone that because you smile says, "Oh, she smiled at me," you know, and we can change his whole day or
Yep.
her whole day, you know,
Yeah.
with a simple smile, with a
Yeah.
simple
Oh, yeah.
good morning or a good evening, you know.
Mhm.
But
Uh-huh.
we are so into this routine, like we are in our house with our own things going on, and we forget about the others, you know. We forget about other people are going through stuff that we don't know, and if we can make a little bit of happiness just with smiling, it is
Yeah,
okay.
I'm one of these. If I don't have it, I try to find it for someone. I help others more than myself. I always have. Even my kids, like my daughter, I help her a lot. And if I don't have it, I find it. That's what I do. Try to make her happy. And because everybody's down on their luck or whatever, and it's hard to see because I pray every day that it gets better. But right now, with everything that's happening, I'm learning people don't want to go to work because the government keeps giving money. And that's like, why are you giving us money for something we don't deserve? We need to go to work for it. I would love to go back to work because I miss working. I hate sitting at home. But a lot of places won't hire someone in a wheelchair or a walker. And it's hard. And what money I do get, it's hard because it don't go far. So I try to help people that need it more than I do.
Hildy, where are you located?
I'm in El Paso, Texas.
In Texas. Do they not have an association that helps out?
Yeah, right. They don't have the funds, and when they do, they help people more coming across the border.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
I've tried to get housing. I've tried to get other things. Right now, I don't know what happened to my medical card when I had my accident, and I've been trying to get it for the last 2 years, trying to get a replacement, but I can't because I need some code that I don't have. And it's like, y'all can look it up, can't you? And they don't want to do it. It's like they're trying to get people off the help. So I try to do it myself. If I have the money, I have the money. If I don't, I don't.
Hildy, have you been watching Van Life Voyages and their new? They opened. They just what's the word I'm looking for? Blah. They have a new non-profit
organization
for disabilities. Or
is that with
Derek and Tanya?
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair.
Yes.
Yeah, I watch their videos all the time. That's where I seen you on the toga party.
Ah. We're back into our normal attire. I'm glad you enjoy us just without the toga too.
We have to do a pajama party.
Yeah, we should.
That'd be cool.
Right?
That would be cool.
If y'all don't care, I want to jump over here to chat for a little bit.
Go for it.
Karen was asking Lisa if she could design something for us about the You Got This. I'm taking it that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because Karen said her friends would love to have a bracelet.
And Red is in the house. Sorry.
Hey, Red.
Okay. Hi, Red.
Red, can you drop? Do you know the link for roll? Just roll with it, or
Just roll with it.
yeah? Do you have the link to that? It'd be nice if somebody can drop that. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to think if I have it. I was like, sorry, Angie. Sorry, didn't mean to
that's
interrupt.
okay.
Keep on going.
But like Karen said, even like a T-shirt and some kind of design that goes with the says "You got this." You know.
What are those
Yeah,
bands?
Lisa does Lisa make? I mean, Lisa, do you make shirts and bracelets, or do you just do the designs? You know, that was my main go all through that just to make that question. You know,
Those bands, are they plastic or rubber? What?
Bro.
Oh, you're not
They're
a
like a
mod. Sorry
rubber.
about that. I'm
They're
gonna make
what?
you a mod.
They're a rubbery.
This is like a rubber band.
I can't wear them. I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. Since I hit
Oh.
that 40 mark, my health has been going downhill.
Angie,
got
I can
allergies.
work on. Lisa said that she don't do shirts. I can work on a design and make it happen.
Okay. Well, Lisa said, she can do a design, and then Yanai, I'm learning, can maybe work on some shirts.
Yes.
And we can all kind of like, us girls, we can kind of chip in to get a few of them, even if we just start wearing them ourselves to remind other people you've got this.
I wish
Remember,
I don't have the extra money.
Every Thursday we're gonna be here, like doing this time. Every Thursday we separate this time to just talk and do this kind of thing. So who's gonna do who's gonna be the host next week?
So one thing I gotta say with this time, I'm normally working at this time.
That's fine.
You will be normally don't get off till 6 o'clock Mountain Time.
So then you join us when you come in, whenever you have.
And if it's my turn to host, we can do it after I get off.
Okay.
Exactly.
Perfect.
No harm in doing that.
Perfecto.
And I think we should say. Now, I started doing my lives and stuff after I started going over watching Mike's 24-hour channels. And then I would start, I would come up to help him when, nobody was there with Dana. So I would come up late at night because I couldn't sleep and stuff. And I got used to talking about my issues and stuff. And
Angie,
I noticed that.
Question. You cannot sleep because of the anxiety?
Because of the bipolar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, that's what makes it so hard. I have the bipolar, which causes severe anxiety and severe depression.
Oh, wow.
So I can't treat the anxiety because it would throw me into a deeper depression. They can't treat the depression because it throw me into a more anxiety levels. Does that mean you follow me so far?
Yes.
And so, but one of the issues with bipolar in general is the sleep patterns.
Yeah.
I just don't sleep a lot. But then there may be days that that's all I do is sleep.
Yeah.
So you know what? You and I, do you want to do next week?
Okay.
And then worst comes to worst, then I'll do the week after, and we'll just unless whatever the next.
Red, that she just got here. Red, you can come to the panel, and Red, you can have a day that you can come and host. We wanting to rotate, every day.
Yeah.
We're gonna have every week. We're gonna have someone different, hosting this time, here. But we calling all the girls, to come
Yes.
and chat with us and have a good time. I need a girl chat. I really social and everything, but when it comes to girl time, I'm really weird about it. So it is hard for me to socialize with other girls. So this is helping me
Mhm.
to get out
This
of
is
that
the
weirdness.
only. This is the only
Can I
time I
just
get to do it, girls' time, because I have nobody here really to talk to. Girls.
exactly? Can I ask one of you ladies? Is there anybody who wants to come down? Because I have somebody in my basement. I only have 6, but my birthday present is upgrading. So, is there somebody who wants to drop down?
Well,
Oh,
I can if you want me to. But Lisa, I want to tell you, I will watch more of your stuff. I will. There was something else I was going to say before I went, but I'll drop down in chat and you can
Okay.
bring up the next person.
Okay, thank you, Angie. We'll bring you right back when somebody leaves. We have the one, the only. We need a little love. Full-hearted
Hi.
love. Surprise!
Look, I'm in a house. Only for 6 weeks though.
Oh, that's right. I saw that you moved into somewhere.
I'm at my friend's house, my home base, and my RV's at the shop.
Okay.
And it's gonna go from
That's
the
right.
mechanic right to the guy said Dave, he's at Dave Smith here. And he said he would drive it to the other place for it to get fixed, for the inside, the RV part to get fixed. So, yep.
Nice to see you. Like talking to you finally.
Good to see you.
Right? I see you live and everything. I'm like, oh, people come on. I'm like, okay, that weirdness in that moment, like, oh, I don't know if and Trump said, but go. I'm like,
You should.
I
Yeah.
start having like, oh, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
So Hawaii 2023.
Hawaii 2023.
Hawaii
Yes,
2023. Yes.
This is how we're going to reply. We got
got
this.
this.
We
We
got
got
this.
this. See,
Okay.
Christina?
I'm back up
2023.
here.
You got it.
Yeah, I popped in when I first got here, but you had a guy up here.
Yes, we
So I
got
was
Robert.
kind of,
I think
Robert,
I
Red
was kind of
probably
pissed.
missed what's going on.
Huh?
Yeah, well, we
Pardon
were
me?
talking relationships and stuff too,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it was
I
good to
know.
bounce, the guys,
I know. I'm just kidding.
I will
y'all.
not discriminate. If a guy wants to join a girl chat, bring it on. Keep on with the women is all I have
Well,
to say.
yeah.
Right.
I was the one that said I was going to smuggle Marshall in on the Hawaii trip.
Right.
My bad.
I always call
like,
Marshall
are
my
you
brother
for
from
real?
another mother.
Leave it to Red to sneak a man on the girls' trip.
Christina,
I see what,
Michael Ann, thank you for coming up on panel. Very much appreciated. Bon appetit. Okay.
I love you, Michael Ann. I really, really do, girl.
Aw.
I can't wait to go see it.
I love her
Lisa?
too. I didn't know. There's Shebna. I love Shebna too.
Hi,
Yes.
Shabna. I love that
Thank
she
you,
changed her
Same.
picture. Look, she changed her picture.
But I want
Isn't
to
she
tell,
beautiful?
Lisa, there is one. It's the one I had caught on. You had a premiere on, but yeah, it's the ocean and piano music and all that. And I do listen to that one to try to help with the sleep. So
Yeah,
I do.
I listened to some of hers too, and yeah, I have the same thing. And I mean, I don't. Thankfully, though, I don't have the heart problems, but the bipolar and the anxiety, and thinking that your gas is leaking into your RV does not help with this.
No, right?
No, does not help. But anyways, I needed to get a hotel for a couple of days and just chill, just like just chill a minute, just chill a minute. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am glad that all these people have joined us.
Yes.
I truly appreciate everybody that was in chat, that is on panel. I just wanted to say, a lot of people have requested that I do something in the evening because this girl is up at 5 in the morning and all happy and bubbly. So this is proof that I'm still happy and bubbly after working a long shift,
Of course
waiting
you
for
are.
Steve to make me supper, and still chit-chatting with all of you people. So,
And I
FYI,
needed this today.
natural.
Well, you got to remember, I was awake all night and chatting with you this morning.
Yeah. And Christina, things happen for a reason because Yana and I were talking about doing it maybe at the end of summer. And for some reason, we just said, no, this week. Don't know why, but again, we are strong believers. Things happen for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes,
not
yes.
only
Absolutely.
that, look at this. I mean, we did this to support Christina, but we're turning it into a movement.
Yes.
You know, it says, you got this,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
Let me zoom in.
and
Let me zoom in.
I'm
There you go.
going to get, yeah,
You can't
I'm
see.
going to get the tattoo that
Me
says, you
too.
got this. And, but, you know, like I said, we'll get some shirts out eventually,
Sounds
get some of the
good.
wristbands out, and
Yeah.
just support people, you know,
Right.
no matter what they're going through. Support people that way.
Let them know that they are not alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's why I love this
Because-
community. Yeah.
Exactly. Because when I was dealing with all of my stuff, I didn't talk about it much because I felt like I was the only person.
Me
Yeah.
too.
You know,
And you're not.
too.
Yeah.
it's like,
And you're
you
not.
know, especially when you hear other people say, oh yeah, I have panic attacks all the time. I just, you know, sleep it off or I just work through it and I'm thinking, well, why can't I do that?
Oh my
You know,
god.
Right.
am I the
Exactly.
only one?
Exactly. I thought I was dying the first time.
And-
I was like, what the heck is this? I said,
I
I'm too
haven't
young
even-
to have one of these. You know?
I haven't had a panic attack, but I have the anxiety. Like I didn't think I could. I was able to do it though, and looking back on that, you know, I was able to leave in my RV, but I was like, no, I can't do. You know, when I was about to leave in my RV, I fell and broke my kneecap, and I'm like, oh, forget it. I can't do this. I'm terrified, and now I broke my freaking kneecap. You know, I'm not going to do this, but I'm so glad I did it. But yeah, I have anxiety, like especially when I think propane. I think my black tank is propane leaking into my RV. I mean, how funny is that? I was so relieved though. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
it is
care.
an actual
The first
gas,
time-
man.
The first time I
That
have a panic attack, it was when COVID started. And they were talking about the symptoms and everything.
I almost had one.
And I started breathing hard, like, and I told Travis, I cannot breathe. I feel like I'm gonna pass out, and I have to go outside and do the yard because I was thinking that I was going to die, and I didn't click until the real one that I got that I have to go to the hospital, and then people look at you like you fucking crazy. Like the doctor looked at me like,
People look at me like that all the time.
Me too. I
and
call it the weird look.
yes, and I
Yeah.
got more anxious after his look, and Travis was there. I'm like, calm down, you okay? You gonna get you got this. He told me that
Yeah,
you got this.
this.
And but it's really hard, you know. It's really hard even to talk about because you are thinking about people gonna look at you like you're a weirdo, and I don't like that.
That's what I call the
I
weird
don't
look.
like it.
Yeah.
I even think that the Travis gonna look at me like you are not the same Yanai that I met at the beginning, you know, because my anxiety in my panic attack came after my dad died. My dad died here at my house. He was one moment up, and the next minute he was out. He didn't have the time to say I'm feeling weird or I'm feeling wrong, like something is hurting. No, he didn't have the time. he just passed out in my couch. And after that, it was like everything changed, you know.
Yeah.
And he keeps saying, you gotta, that's anxiety. And he keeps saying it, and I'm like, no, because I feel okay. I'm one moment I'm okay, and the next I'm thinking that I'm gonna die, that I'm having a heart attack. You know. And you don't like the people when they look at you like you are weird, you know. And that's, I realized then, if you talk more about what is you are going through, that that feeling is gonna like go away, you know, that you're gonna feel relief. So I'm gonna start working on my me talking with him, and talking with other people about it, you know.
Yeah. Lance is pushing his green tea, green tea, green tea. I'm sure that can be helpful, but
And I'm going to
that
try to
doesn't
find
solve
some.
everybody's problems, Lance.
Not
Sorry.
everybody
Try it out.
can. Not everybody can
Boondocking,
drink
I'm from
green
Puerto
tea.
Rico.
Huh?
The Boondocking say where I born. I'm from Puerto Rico.
But also, it's the
I
ritual
was
that you associate with the green tea. Like you say, I have this when I'm panicked. I'm going to have this, and eventually, after my end of my cup, I will be calm. I will be collected. I will get this. I will try to surpass it. So
Do you
this is
do you ever have one driving? Like I feel myself. I got myself driving.
I have
Like I
one.
have to start breathing. Like
I think
I'm
I
driving and I start breathing, and I'm like, one day I was taking my son to the school, and I was like, I have to breathe. I feel like I was going to die in the car. And
That's
I still
scary.
feel this thing out, because some days it's like okay, and then a moment I can like
yeah.
I'm done. I'm crying, and I feel like I wanted to go to the hospital because I'm gonna die. And it feels like anything is like in my head, because I'm thinking I'm having a heart attack because my dad have a heart attack here, you know. And it's like, oh my goodness. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Nima's trying to
The deep breathing helps.
Yeah.
Like,
Nima's trying to be positive. I think maybe that is your dad saying hi. You know that moment. I don't know. This is Lima's.
Right. It's like
Y'all want me to let
They
you in on
say-
another little secret? A little behind the scenes secret? Y'all have
Yeah.
seen me dealing with my fan over here. I'll turn it off, turn it on. Or I've got one of these, you know. When I start having a panic attack, I feel like I can't get no air.
Yeah.
That's why you see me with a lot of fans,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And that's, you know, just little behind the scenes things. I can feel when it's coming on, and it's little things that I can do to,
Yeah.
you know, help prevent it. And you was talking about, afraid you was having a heart attack because your dad had one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I told Rick. The last few weeks, you know, had been really bad. And you know, with the breathing issues now, it's not really, they say my lungs are fine, my heart's fine, you know, and all that stuff. I think a lot of it is the anxieties, you know, but the heat doesn't help much.
no.
But I'm always,
No.
I told Rick, I just broke down. Me and him was just talking, and I opened my mouth, and honestly, it just fell out. It just fell right out. I said, I'm scared to death to do anything, afraid I'm going to have another heart attack.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, that's what I've been struggling with here lately, you know, is the fear of having another heart attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like, you know, somebody had said before in chat, and I'm sorry, I forgot who it was, but I do reading the chats. You know, just talking about it with somebody
Yes.
will
It
help
helps
you get through it.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that was my fear until I was talking it out with Rick. You know?
You know,
Bill,
the
do
other thing that I read that if you make it out of your house at least 30 minutes, just walk around the block, or do something every day out of the house. But the thing is, for me, I struggle with that because I am still in my grieving in my grieving path, And there's some days that I don't want to get out of my bed, I just want to sleep all day. And I have to, at least open the door, go out. And this old renovation thing with the RV is make me get out of the bed and go out of the house. Remember, what tricks me is that my dad died here inside of my house. So I make it all, out of the house every day. And that helps me a lot. That's why my pushing of going to the roads with the RV, to get out of the house.
And you get out of the house, you physically get out of your mind at the same time.
Exactly.
Yes.
Can I just interrupt everyone? Hildy, may I ask to put you down? I have another guest in the.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
Nice to meet you.
We have the one, the only, Miss Charlie.
Hi. Hey.
I was like, I finally get to jump on V's live. Yay, V!
Surprise! It's on the PM.
I love it. That's so exciting because I never get up early enough to see you during the morning. But I'm going live after you, so this is even more fun. Yay!
Me neither.
Yes, we're gonna rate you.
This is my Wonder Woman right here. I look up to her so much.
Oh, you're so sweet. It's been a big day.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, have you been listening in before?
A little bit. I was trying to eat, not in your face.
That's what we're doing. So
Like the rest of us.
Yeah, no, this is great. I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan of chick chats and girl power stuff. I really think we're like a very underserved population, especially in the travel community. And I think that I'm really glad that you guys all have the courage of coming online, which I think is a big deal.
Right.
Let's show it, girls. Let's show it.
We got this.
I need to write it down.
We got this.
Right, me too.
Okay,
write it down.
What am I doing?
Here's a pen. Here's the pen. Write it down.
Thank you.
Crazy day.
But I will.
But when we start talking about doing this via me, I'm like, we have to do another name because Charlie Grace have the chick chat.
We can do chick. No, we can always do chick chats. I think that's an open name. That's not my name, so we can absolutely do them. I'm all about that. And maybe this is a good time for chick chats. It just depends on, the only reason why we did Monday nights is because there were ladies in Facebook, and that's what they wanted. That's when they recommended.
That's exactly it.
But the reality is, if this is a better time for other people, we can do. Yeah, that's not a problem.
And we can always support each other.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because it's all about the same thing.
That's what it's about. That's the whole idea. It's not about one person versus another. I just offered to host because no one else had a channel that they were willing to do it. So that's all.
And this is what Yana and I were trying to figure out. We were trying to figure out, we just want to talk about, what's on women's mind. I don't care if you have an RV or not. I don't care if you have a brother or not. Just what's on your.
So
we're all having supper. At one point, all of us were having supper at one point. So
it's okay.
But we just want to chit chat with the girls.
Okay, here's the hot topic of the day. Ready? There's an actress. She's known. She was playing in The Crown. She was also in the X-Files. You guys might know her. And she has now gone on record by saying she's never, ever, ever from this day forward going to wear a bra ever again. She's done.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is an interesting statement now. And let me explain this to you. Ready?
How does her chiropractor feel about that one?
Well, okay. So let's just face it. There's some ladies that are more endowed than others. But
Look who's here.
Oh,
it's Blue.
I got a puppy finally. The second puppy.
Red and blue.
We had Isabella. Now we have Blue. No.
So we've had red and blue up here today.
Wait. I'll get Rosie. We'll get Rosie red and blue.
We'll get Rosie. We're getting all the colors of the rainbow. I love it.
Well, she's
drop some rainbow hearts.
She'll sit on the bench.
Hi, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie.
Oh,
so cute.
She's sneaky dog.
Yep, I'm gonna be dog.
Okay, go back to what you were saying.
Okay, boobs.
Sorry.
We're talking boobs. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
It's funny that you said that.
We're talking boobs. Gotcha.
It's so hot. I'm about to take a shower, and I just took my.
Someone
you can't tell.
that we need to rename Chit Chat to Tit Chat And then the guys
Oh,
would
that
have
was
somebody else
Lance,
put
right?
something else
I bet
chat.
you that was Lance,
You have
right?
to put that tattoo on the other arm, right?
And I said, well, it's one of those things. You can be bold about it. You can just say it. We've got them. No big deal. Whether you do or don't, no big deal. So okay, so V, and I grew up with people. Are you one of those people who have to wear a bra? Like, do you feel like you have
Yes,
to wear a bra?
because I'm well.
I'm one of those people. My
Yeah.
mom was very
I'm well
prudish, and
endowed.
she was very,
Yeah.
My mom got me sleeping in it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
no,
would-
no, not sleeping in it. Sorry. Give my woman
No,
a
there are
break.
a lot of women that
I don't anymore.
Yeah, a lot of
I
grandmas
used
would say
to.
you need to wear one to sleep because
Yeah, because gravity.
I feel like
Gravity exists before I was born
you
and
have to
still
let
after I
them
die.
free. People,
Karen's in the wrong chat.
If
No,
I'm
I
not
get
going
that.
out of my house, if I'm not leaving my house, I don't wear a bra.
Thank you for the rainbow hearts, beautiful people. Very much appreciated. Mwah. God, I love you people. Did I tell you guys I love you today? Just in case you forgot. I love you.
I think a bra had to be designed by a man.
it was.
That is the most uncomfortable, binding, irritating thing.
Well, if you find it irritating, that's not the bra for you. I'm just saying. Brush up with this girl. I swear I should do a live with that. People would be like, sign me up. She can be my bra specialist.
It was my mom's thing. She used to always take me, and we'd go to the what do you call it? The bra store. Forget which one it was called, but we used to go bra shopping every time she came. And then she would take my daughter when she, got old enough to wear, and then well, I don't think she took all my girls though. Only my oldest. She wasn't old. The last time she was able to come was 2001. The last time she was able to come to Georgia.
Well, Lance, at least you know what you are, Lance. That's.
I was just gonna say, I'm impressed. Lance knows his A cups. I'm just saying. But Lance wears a white bra, I'm sure, to match his socks.
Yeah, we'd never be nude.
I love you, Lance. Well, okay, so I hope you're enjoying all the laughs with us.
I know, it's a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to have to leave in a couple minutes, but geez, see, I come when we talk about boobs. This is what happens, right?
It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen.
Levi found his chat of choice, I think.
I know it's a good thing. Jeez.
Just one thing to say: they have to be free. I think that I put a bra and I cannot think what I'm doing.
Yes, but just remember, boob sweat is real. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Boob sweat is real.
You want to know a joke?
Yeah, this is why I took mine off because it was stopping. I had to move out of my RV. Well, some of my stuff. So, I've been working all day. I need to go take a shower now, and I can go take a shower. Wow,
I've been working all day too.
And,
boobs.
my bra was sopping wet. So
okay, Angie, tell us here.
I gotta run real quick. I'm sorry, Angie. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I gotta go run, and then hopefully I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay?
No problem.
All right.
okay.
Okay,
Angie, best friend Ray.
There's a little joke between me and my mom. My aunt, which was my mom's twin sister, was very blessed. Her daughters were very blessed. And then there was me, okay?
Very blessed, I get it.
And my mom, I said, Mom, what did you do wrong? She said, honey, because everybody's talking about they bloomed at an early age or you're a late bloomer, Mom said, honey, give up. I'm not a gardener. You're not going to be blooming anytime soon. So, yeah, I'm made this way because my mom is not a gardener.
Well, my mom believes that there is actually a fairy, a boob fairy, because I went to bed and I woke up and my mom goes, what the? yeah, you can't go to school like that. And I was like, what? And then, my shirt was all tight all of a sudden.
My
mom's like,
girls,
yeah,
my
the
two
blueberry
girls.
came.
Oh my goodness, it's like I can't even imagine when they have to breast. When they born, they got their own kids because my girls are like even bigger than me. I'm like, what? Why?
Can you go out?
It's like you're going to smother your kid.
Hey, there are women out
I've
there that
always
have.
been well endowed, and
There
it's
are women out
hard.
there.
It's hard. I'm with you,
There
Gwen.
is.
It's hard.
What I don't
It
like
is.
is there are women out there that have Dolly Parton boobs.
Nickel and dimes over here in the chat.
I've been
Hey.
accused of that.
Can I?
I have to
Travis
go
is
because
trying to.
I have to go to the other side.
Yes. Go for it.
Right? So next week, Dream on Wheels gonna be hosting at this same time. So hope to see you all
Okay.
here. Okay.
Thursday at
Thursdays.
what's the time? What time did you all start?
6 o'clock Eastern time. 7 o'clock.
Yep.
It's,
Central time.
yeah, I'm
Seven
on Central
o'clock
Time now.
Mountain.
So, no, it's backwards. It's 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 3 o'clock. So 3, 4, 5, or 6. So whichever time zone you're in.
Mine must
6,
have been
5, 4,
at
3.
Yeah.
I'm in
around
Central Time.
4.
So 5
I'm
o'clock
at
your
5.
time.
Yeah.
I want to say
Hey,
thank you for
Karen.
the beautiful people. Kenny, could you drop Charlie Grace's live for us so we can raid? And you know what, ladies? Can we just say to Charlie Grace, hashtag, you got this?
You got this.
I want to call you
Yeah,
got this
you got
raid.
this.
With that, ladies and gents, it is time that I must say goodbye. Thanks for all the chit chat. And you know what? We're only a chit chat away, and we'll do it again next week on Yanae's
For you,
channel,
Christina.
A Dream on Wheels. You got
All
this, beautiful
right.
people.
I'm gonna
Love
write it on.
yous.
Love you too.
Love you guys.